stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I heard a cat in distress. I want to make sure first. So it turns out some people aren't getting to my show anymore. That is no bueno in my book. No bueno in my book. Let's see if this helps. Oops. There we go. Send it to him. See if that helps. I'm a little bit earlier than usual. Not really. Not for what I've been doing lately. All right. I did not pick a reading for this. I guess I should have. There is a reading. It's a reflection, but I usually like to have something from the big book or something kind of related. I didn't do that, so it's all right. I'll work it out. I used to prepare for these a lot more. I don't do that anymore. All right. Okay. I don't know what that was. All right. Looks like we got some people on now. That was a blip in the matrix there. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. I don't think it was my internet. I think it was Facebook. Okay. We're way past 3-minute mark, so let's kind of get started. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. Oh, that sounds like fun. I've dealt with flooding. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. All right. Okay. I'm trying to see if there was anything in the big book around despair, but only when it comes to the hideous 4 horsemen. Right? Okay. Well, despair, let's find some synonyms for despair. Synonyms for despair. Not Ben for despair. Synonyms for despair.
Here are some synonyms for despair: hopelessness, desperation, distress, anguish, pain.
Yeah, so I think we got it covered, right? Unhappy drinkers who read this page will understand So that's now we know where I need to go to. Page 151. Grab the new big book. It's so new. First crack of the biting crack. 151. A vision for you. For most normal folk, drinking means conviviality, companionship, and colorful imagination. It means release from care, boredom, and worry. It is joyous intimacy with friends and a feeling that life is good. But not so with us for those in the last days of heavy drinking. The old pleasures were gone. They're gone, man. You're never going to get them back. See, I followed one instant in my life. The first time I drank and it had the effect and I felt myself change. I was chasing that high again for the rest of my life. Never ever to find it. See, I didn't realize that I was experiencing something new and that I couldn't experience this a second time. The second time you ride a roller coaster, it's different. You're aware of some of the turns. You may not have it memorized, but your brain knows what to expect now. And so it's not new. So it doesn't have all these exciting things to go off of. Never could we recapture the great moments of the past. There was an insistent yearning to enjoy life as we once did, and the heartbreaking obsession that some numerical control would enable us to do it. There was always one more attempt and one more failure. You can enjoy life like you did. Look how many songs are out there that talk about the good old days. And we listen to them. I listen to them. They remind me of the good old days, man. Not all my drinking sucked. Some of it was fun. Not all my life was shitty. I had some good times in my life. You know. But unfortunately, those would be short-lived. I wouldn't be able to stay in that moment. Because if alcohol wasn't involved, then I didn't really want a part of it. And if alcohol was involved, I really wasn't a part of it. The less people tolerated us. We can only push our luck so far. You know, nobody wants the grouch and the anger and all that other crap. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants to listen to somebody that complains all the time about the same thing and never moves on. Right? That's us. Well, if you saw what they did to us, man, you would act the same way. You know, I was always playing the martyr. Yeah. If you lived my life, just sit down and let me tell you about my life. Still not any good excuses for my behavior. Still didn't match. As we became, as the less people tolerate us, the more we withdrew from society, from life itself. Hi, good noon. Hi, Patricia. Good afternoon. It's good to see you. Right? So the more we withdrew from society, I withdrew. How does the song go? I drink alone. Yeah, with nobody else. You know, when I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself. Right? That was my song, man. just me and Beam. Me and my buddy Beam. As we became subjects of King Alcohol, shivering denizens of his mad realm, the chilling vapor that is loneliness settled down. Steph and I really got into this conversation on her podcast, which I really, really appreciated. That there are forces out there that don't want you to succeed. And they live in your brain. They throw worldly clamors at you. They try and distract you from what it is that you need to do. They don't know what it is that you're trying to do. It doesn't matter. They just know you're trying to do good, so therefore they don't want you to. And sometimes this force will also use people. It thickened, ever becoming blacker. Some of us sought out sordid places, hoping to find understanding, companionship, and approval. Yeah. I hang around some very dangerous people. And they did accept me as long as I was buying. See, there was always a condition. Always a condition. Momentarily we did, then would come oblivion. Oblivion means the end of all things. There's nothing left. And the awful awakening to face the hideous four horsemen. Terror, bewilderment, frustration, despair. Unhappy drinkers who read this page will understand. Then there are some of us who take up a horse ourselves and we go for a ride. Terror, bewilderment, frustration, and despair were my friends. For a long time. They were my friends. That's who I hung out with, man. They gave me a horse, and I went on a destructive path. We're the people that kick down the gates of hell to get out. We kick down the gates to get in. I didn't know it. Okay. I thought I didn't have any fear. I did. What it was lack of caring for other people. I can't remember the word, but just not having any emotions for other people and how they felt. Didn't matter as long as I got what I wanted. Right? Now and then a serious drinker being dry at the moment says I don't miss it all. Feel better. Work better. Having a better time. As ex-problem drinkers, we smile at such a sally. We know our friend is like a boy whistling in the dark to keep up his spirits. He fools himself. Inwardly, he would give anything to take half a dozen drinks and get away with them. He will presently try the old game again, for he isn't happy about his sobriety. Yeah. I'm watching a lot of people go through this right now. Summertime fucks people up. I know this. I try to warn people against it. Talk about the excitement of summer coming on all the time. And it's coming. Okay. I see more people go out because the weather turned nice. They were just waiting. See, some of us are like creatures, like bears, where we hibernate. I tend to hibernate during the winter. I'm inside. I don't like the cold. I'm glad you find that box useful. I have little boxes all around for the cats. Cardboard is really good for cats and their coats and stuff. So keep cardboard around for them. If they want to chew on it, let them chew on it. They're cleaning their teeth. Okay. I know little stuff about cats. I like cats. Where are my kitties? Kittens. Where are my kittens? There's one. Hi, kitten. Come here. Come here. You haven't said hi to the audience today. Okay. Good to see you too, Ingrid. Meryl, another kitten. Yep. He's like, I came for love too, Dad. All right. Let's do the reading. May 6th. So many of us suffer from despair, yet we don't realize that despair is purely the absence of faith. So when we come in, we have what is called the gift of desperation, which is despair. Despair means I have a lot of problems. It means I have a lot of problems that I don't know how to solve. It means that I do not have the tools that I need, or maybe I do have the tools, but I don't know how to use them. What am I? I'm naive. And that's okay. That scared everybody. Scared the cats. I think one cat jumped out of a box. They get scared over the weirdest things. As long as we're willing to turn to God for help in our difficulties, we cannot despair. When we're troubled and can't see a way out, it is only because we imagine that all the solution depend upon us. Ooh. Now, that's not very nice to do to yourself. It's not, man. I'm not going to take on everything anymore like I used to. I pick my battles. I have a meeting in an hour. I'm going to talk to my pastor first because I'm still angry at these people. And I can't go in angry. So I know it doesn't look like I'm angry, but that's because I'm not angry with you. I'm not angry right now, but I will be in an hour. Not angry, but all right. The program teaches us to let go of overwhelming problems and let God handle them for us. When I consciously surrender my will to God's will, do I see faith at work in my life? May not see it right away. It's kind of like going to the gym. You feel like you're bigger, but you ain't. That would be the pink cloud for us. That would be the pink cloud. May as a recovering person be free of despair and depression, those two down D's that are a result of feeling of helplessness. I can't help my depression. So I'm not going to go with that. I can't. Some days I'm just depressed and I have no reasons at all. Sometimes I get depressed because of situational things. That's what's been going on with me lately. See, those I can deal with. I'll get out of those a little bit quicker. So, but either way, they're still not, I would like to be free of despair and depression. That would be nice. May I know that I am never without the help of God, that I am never helpless when God is with me. If I have faith, I never need be helpless and hopeless. Today I'll remember despair is the absence of faith. Even the other day, I think it was Friday, I was, we got some more news and it was just kind of like, not even the camel that Not even the straw or anything, because I didn't get that mad. But sometimes it's just arduous, man. And, but my point on that is I did get upset with God, but that doesn't mean that I don't do what I need to do. I still want to stay sober. These are just feelings. Okay. Are feelings valid? Yes. Are feelings fact? Not really. No, they're feelings. Facts are things that from my experience. Okay, so what are the facts? The fact is they did something. Right? Yeah, the pain is to grow. And they lied to me. Okay. They lied, which is something not surprising coming from. So how do I work around that? How do I confront a county on their lying to me? It's a good question for a pastor, which I'm going to do next. So, all right. And thank you, Patricia. Yeah, that's pain does make us grow. We're either gonna sit in it, or we're gonna grow out of it. Yeah, we're either. And what does grow up mean? It means grow up. It means what are we saying? We're saying that I need to take responsibility for my own actions. I need to take responsibility for my own emotions, and I certainly need to be responsible for my own triggers. Once I become responsible for those, I am not as triggered as often. I'm not, because I'm aware of it. Yes, you know what? That triggers me. I'm gonna go over here. Can you stop doing that? You're triggering me. No, sorry. Just because somebody else is triggering you also does not make them toxic. We are labeling people we label people way too fast, man. Way too fast. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta work through your faith. And faith is action. Right? We can't ask God for something and then not do anything about it. It's not how it works. All right. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a great Monday. I'll probably be back later. Depends on my day. Patricia, it's good to have you. Ingrid had to go deal with her flooding. Poor thing. Be praying for her. Texas is a mess right now. All right. I love you all. Peace out and have a day.